What's up, Pisces, and welcome to your March 2020 bonus reading. My name is Robin, and this is my channel, AriesFireTarot. So guys, welcome here. So the bonus reading, I pick a different kind of reading to do. Like on my channel, I do you guys a monthly read, and then I do a wealth and abundance read, and then I do a star guide read, and then I just pick this additional reading to do for you guys to bring out, you know, some hopefully really interesting and helpful guidance. So I found this reading and I thought it'd be really important because people have such really difficult relationships or complicated relationships with their parents. So I found this reading and it's called The Mother Wound. And it's going to look at, you know, what lessons did you learn from your mother, and it's a really cool reading, and I'm going to use the Good Tarot to do this for you. So I hope you enjoy, and I hope it resonates. And just keep in mind, this is a general read, guys. So, you know, take what you can from it, and definitely let me know what you think of the reading down below in the comments. I just saw angel numbers 111 for you guys on the timer, so check that out after the reading. Anyway, let me know what you think, you guys, and thank you so much for, you know, the likes and shares, and to everybody who subscribed, thank you so much. So the first card we're going to look at is a message from your maternal grandmother. And just keep in mind, you guys, that, you know, the spirit world is always around you, and this is regardless of your human relationship with your grandmother and your mother. So just keep that in mind, okay? So message from your maternal grandmother, so your mom's mom, right? So we have a transformation card here for you guys. So regardless of where your grandmother is, if you know, if she's like alive and healthy, or if she's on the other side of the veil, she's coming through and saying to you, this is the time for you guys to transform your life. She's like really saying, this is the time for you guys to step up and bloom. 2020 is just going to be a really magical year for you guys. So don't be afraid, like take that big step if you have to, and like really look at what you want from your life right now and go for it, you know. And everything is, and I'm getting the words, everything is dust in the wind right now. So I don't know if you've ever heard that song, but it's pretty compelling. So I don't know if you maybe want to listen to that and maybe take some sort of inspiration, because some people are really afraid to go after their dreams, right? But I mean, we're only here for a really short time, and then we literally are dust in the wind. So, and you've got nothing to be afraid of. And your maternal grandmother is saying, just go for it with the transformation card. So what lesson do I have to learn because of my mother? We've got the World card here, guys. Like, you've got some really strong support coming in. And this doesn't, like I said before, it doesn't really matter what your relationship is like with your mother or your grandmother. This is what their soul is saying to you, right? So what lesson do I have to learn because of my mother? Go after, and again, this is like a high accomplishment with the World card, like, and everything is connected, and you can literally be on top of the world. There's a transformation pending in your life right now. So it's like your mother and your grandmother are saying, you know, from their soul, from their, you know, everlasting love and light, that it's time for you guys to really step it up and go for it. And they're seeing a window for you, like their higher self and spirit is seeing a window for you guys opening to jump through and have a massive accomplishment. And then the third card is going to look at any message from, oh my God, you guys, from higher angels. So we have the Hierophant card. So you guys, I'm seeing like the spirit world and your earth angels are really rallying around you, and take the time to connect and listen to these messages. The Hierophant card really is a calling to connect with like whatever you believe in, you guys, like if it's spirit or God, universe, source, whatever you call your spirituality, really connect with that, because this is the time. This is your time right now, Pisces. And like you have really strong angel force around you, and higher light and loving wisdom from your maternal family. This is pretty amazing. So let's see the best quality that I inherited from my mother. Wow, you guys, you've got the Strength card here. So there's something that is so deep and strong about you guys, and you did get this from your mother. And I'm actually seeing a really long line of your like maternal lineage here showing up around you. It's not just going back 2 generations, it's going back many, many, many generations of really, really strong women that had to probably endure a lot. I mean, if you think that life now is difficult, imagine like go back 200, 400, 1,000 years, and how strong women had to be and stand up, and just the battles that people had to win, all of these women in your family. And this is like running through your veins right now. So this is the best quality that you inherited from your mother, because your mother is your direct descendant, but it's coming from every single woman that stood in line before her. So you really literally have this beating your heart every moment of the day. So just remember that, like the strength that infuses you today comes back from untold stories of love. So what is the worst quality I inherited from your mother? So maybe a little bit of I don't know, I'm getting the word self-centered, maybe a little bit of an obsession with self, always putting yourself first, which I think there's nothing wrong with that, but also being able to look at other people and maybe shine some light on other people. And when the cards come out and it has a message like that, it can be pretty offensive and like, what? But this is something that the spirit guides are saying, so you kind of need to hear that a little bit, and it's I think it's absolutely mandatory to focus on yourself, but don't forget about the people around you. And when you're breaking free and doing your own thing, remember to just share your love and light to everybody around you. And you're so strong. You have this like amazing lineage behind you, like your squad just cheering you on. So really remember that you're here to also spread your love and light to everyone, not just immediate people around you. Okay, so really be watchful for that. And what did my mother hope for me, you guys? You've got the Empress card here. So your mother just really wanted you to experience everything in life. The Empress really comes forward and she says, I have new beginnings for you. Your mother could have wanted you to have a really big family and just have that experience of being a parent and maybe traveling the world and just seeing everything that the world has to offer in the shape of new experiences, and using sort of a soft and gentle way, like your intuition, to be able to experience the world instead of seeing everything as an opportunity, like, really in a calculating way, which could be why we get the Sun card. And just really open up your heart and feel your way through life and experience things, because that is the purpose of your journey here. So you have some really interesting cards, you guys. So what did my mother hope for me? I think I pulled that one here already, right? So this one is, what did my mother have to sacrifice for me? So she might have cut her dreams short a little bit for you, and that's fine. Like a mother really doesn't regret doing that. She might kind of look at things and sort of, that could have been, but this is saying that there could have been a grander plan, with the 9 of Earth. There's a real high potential with the 9 of Earth. So, maybe your mother chose a career or, parenthood over a career, or there was something going on. There was some sort of dream. But just keep in mind, guys, like, don't feel guilty about that, because it's entirely possible for people to be a parent and pursue their dreams. So don't feel bad, but she might have a perception that she gave things up in order to have you, but that's not, there's a lot of women that do both very, very successfully, and they reach the high rank of, if you just look at any really successful woman, who is also a mother. It's possible to do both, but there could be some perception for her that's like, oh, well, you know, if I didn't do this, if I didn't have my family, then I could have been on top of the world and, you know, write that book or star in a movie. But if she really wanted it, she could have pursued it too. Do you know what I mean? So don't feel guilty. Like, she might perceive it as a sacrifice, and that could sort of come out every now and again, but don't take it to heart, you know, because she could have absolutely done both. And let's see, what lesson did my mother learn because of me? So she's got the 7 of Earth here, which is really quite fascinating. So she learned that she could plant seeds for a new life and move forward, and everything would still be beautiful, you know, and just raising you, it really became, I'm getting the word love project, which is kind of strange, you know, but I'm still feeling that there's a little bit of resentment from her, but that's her own doing. So if you've heard that growing up, you know, if it wasn't for you, I would have been Angelina Jolie, you know what I mean? Or something like that. That was her own limitations, not your own limitation. And so she learned to branch out in a different way, and maybe take like a lesser success on the career front or no success on the career front. But she learned to love that too, you know, and she really did love being your mother. And again, this is a general reading, and I don't know exactly what your dynamic is with your mother. You know, I'm aware that people were separated at birth by their birth mother, but you know, there's so many different scenarios. And again, this is a general reading. So guys, like, your mother learned to live a different life. She learned to plant seeds and move in a different direction. And she learned to be a little bit more flexible here. So, I mean, you have this springboard to move forward, and just keep in mind the message from your maternal grandmother is it's time to transform, and you can be anything you want here. And don't listen to this story of, oh, like, my life could have been so much different. Everybody's in control of their own journey, and like, blaming a child for that's not cool, in my opinion. So you're able to break free from that, and just keep on going, and know that you have like 1,000 loves, you know, from your maternal bloodline supporting you. And you could do anything you want. And if people want to sacrifice their career to take care of the children, that's fine, but to blame the child, that's not cool. So if that happened to you guys, I'm really sorry about that, but just know that that's just a vent, and it's got nothing to do with you. And you know, you're here to follow your own pursuit, and it really looks like you've got a big journey here. So don't let this hold you back anymore, because you can absolutely do whatever you want. You're sitting on top of the world here, Pisces. So anyway, I think that's all the messages I'm getting through the cards here right now for this mother wound reading. So I hope it was helpful, and you did have some really cool cards here. And like, one of the biggest messages I'm seeing is that if somebody made you feel bad on your way up, and it was your mother or grandmother or auntie or whoever, just let that wash away, because that's the things that they're saying to themselves. It's not for you. They're just pointing it at you. So guys, anyway, yeah, have a great one. Take care. Bye.